Yes, indeed. We take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background. You hear the virtual tour music, and then there is me. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here. I just got a comment literally as I was coming on the air with all of you wonderful people. Bootleg comment, stop it, bro. FOH. I don't know what's bootleg about this Cat Williams interview. I really don't. There's nothing bootleg about it. Um, sorry, y'all, please forgive me there. Yeah, there's nothing bootleg about it because 644 views on the video. So, okay. Oh, Lord. So, anyway, like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Glad to have y'all here in the building with me. So, I'm going to show y'all where this started off as, okay? Here it is. So this is Kelly Price here. So it says that this is going to Facebook Meta. You took down a response that I made to someone who came on my page harassing me. The rules are BS. If you're going to sanction, block, or shadow ban artists, public figures, and entertainers, you should do the same for people who threaten, harass, and speak disgusting, inhumane language on them. Hang on. Who threaten, harass, and speak inhumane language to them on their pages using your platform. Be careful with using freedom of speech to protect unknown face bullies, mostly with private accounts that they use to threaten and harass public figures as your reason for people responding to nasty comments to them. It could lead to a really, really bad class action for you, Instagram. The FCC and government has been on your actual social self for a long time. Fix the problem, make the rules equal for everybody, or you'll find yourself facing further consequences. I'm happy to lead the charge. Talented and famous people are the reason why you have a platform to present to people. Now, my lord. Now listen, honestly, tell you the truth, when I first heard this story this morning on Chef Don Don's live, I didn't really get the context about it because I'm just like, okay, well, first of all, Kelly Price, you're the one that put yourself on Instagram, right? No one asked you to be here. Number two, in the same token, I do understand that celebrities, they can get cyberbullied, right? And that's not right. But number three, you can't blame a whole platform for the reason why you are getting the smoke. So then, everybody, right here, the one and the one only Teal, more power to you, Kelly. You let these boys out here just get you out of character. So it says here, make sure. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure. It says here, the one only Teal. I was going to say is this best Sunday judge gospel singing Kelly Price. Whew, Lord deliver. And so this is what Kelly Price said. Classy underscore queen underscore T. Yes, Lord, deliver us from pastor holes and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. They then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only artist judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me. FOH. You ignorant church going brain dead actual social self. Oh, I am a child of a preacher, 3+ generations. I have no desire to be named among the gospel community. Wonder why you don't? Because you already know what it is. and are content to be a part of the cover up that's been happening for generations. My advice is get off my page now or prepare to have me tear you a new one every time you are stupid enough to come to my page with your self righteous pity. Now, for those of you who may not know what Sunday Best is all about, I want to just give y'all some context here, right? So Sunday Best is a reality television singing competition series hosted by Kurt Franklin. It first aired on BET on October 2nd, 2007. Each season, the show and its judges set out to find the best undiscovered gospel talent in America. Finalists competed each week until a winner was crowned. The judges throughout the series were included gospel singers Yolanda Adams, Kiara Shear, Don Clark, and Mary, BBCC Winans. Gospel singer Kim Burrell served as the on-screen mentor. Each season's winner received a national recording contract, a new automobile, a undisclosed cash prize benefiting his or her community, as well as a title of Sunday Best. So, and also Jonathan Reynolds was a judge as well. So, season 1 winner Crystal Aiken, season 2 winner Yan Crawley, season 3 winner Leandra Johnson, season 4 Amber Bullock, season 5 Joshua Rogers, season 6 Tasha Page Lockhart, season 7 Jeffrey Golden, season 8 Darvin Dypen, season 9 Melvin Chris III, and then Stephanie Summers is the season 10 winner. Now, the reason why I got upset with this, honestly, is because I just truly did not understand for the life of me why in the world Kelly Price had to add the Sunday Best judges. But beyond that, why in the world would you insinuate that one of these judges, from this competition fornicate with kids? This is 2024. And honestly, I wrote the thumbnail exactly the way I wrote it because, see, people out here think that they can just say anything and people don't have the right to respond. And and before anybody says, well, Braylon, do you think that you're doing the most by saying this? No. She posted this to her social media. And I personally think it was quite frankly out of line, out of character, disrespectful. Because guess what? BB, CC Winans, Erica Campbell, Tina Campbell, Diamond Clark, and Yolanda Adams, Kiara Shear, Kelly Price, and Jonathan Rose, they were all judges. So the Winans are a family in the world of gospel music. The Campbells are known for Mary Mary. Yolanda Adams is known. Kiara Shear is known from the Clark sisters. Her mom being Karen Clark Shear. Jonathan Reynolds, he's a whole brother with a family out here. So it's just like, for you to say this, not having any receipts out here, is completely disrespectful. And also, it implicates you of the fact that if you knew something, you should have said something. So I just really just did not get why Kelly Price, said this. So, Lord Jesus Christ. So we go back to this tab, right? So that's the comment, right? And it says here, classy _ queen T _ you stand corrected. I'm an R&B artist who chooses to honor God in my R&B career. Check out your gospel artists who settle for gospel careers because they weren't good enough to compete in the deep waters of mainstream. Names need not to be called. You already know who they are, clown. And then this person, the real only teal, Matthew 21:13, the temple is filled with thieves and liars, and my sister in Christ, Kelly, is calling them out, for the Lord will give his daughter the fruitfulness as she stands against these snakes. Really? Against these snakes? She's the one that accused judges from one of the biggest singing competitions, actually the biggest singing competition rather, for gospel music, of cheating on their spouse and fornicating with kids and boys without saying who it was. And she's calling out snakes. I just, hey, Revelation 2023, welcome and glad to have you here. I just simply cannot do it. So, for those of you who don't know, saw this on Chef Don Don's live this morning, and I just had to come through and talk about it. Y'all see the comment on the thumbnail, but I'm gonna read it to y'all once again. Yes, Lord, and this comes from Kelly Price. Yes, Lord, deliver us from Pastor 304s and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only R slash judge for Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me. One more time for the one more time. I was the only R slash judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. But you have smoke for me. FOH. You ignorant, church going, brain dead, actual social self hole. But yes, she's supposed to be a preacher's kid, though. Yes, she honors her R&B career by doing gospel music, though. Honors God with her R&B career. But she said that to a fan. Really though, I'm so just done. Like, either put up the receipts and pay the price with them, or decline your mouth to shut your fucking damn mouth up. Because that's where I'm at with this. Like, now Erica and Tina are going to have to respond to this. Now Yolanda Adams is going to have to respond to this. Now Jonathan Reynolds is going to have to respond to this. Not to mention Kurt Franklin. This is his show. Even though it hasn't been on since 2020, this could affect Sunday Best. And now there might be other gospel artists who might not be able to have a chance to go on Sunday Best for them to have a gospel career because you big mad that somebody bullied you. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not to mention, you ignorant church going brain dead actual social self hole. That's how you greet people in love. Okay. I'm a child of a preacher 3 generations plus, and I have no desire to be named among the gospel community. But yet, in the next comment, you said I'm an R&B artist who chooses to honor God in my R&B career, but yet you don't want to be a part of the gospel music industry, or you don't want to be named among the gospel community. I'm really confused here. Wonder why you don't, because you already know what it is, and are content to be a part of the cover up that has happened for generations. It is so unfair to say that classy _ queen _ T is a part of the cover up that's happened in the gospel industry for generations. Because guess what? To be real with you, there's been a lot of this ish happening in every industry, Kelly Price. So get off with that shit. Get off that shit. Because it's completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. My advice is get off my page now, or prepare for me to tear you a new one every time you are stupid enough to come to my page with your self-righteous pity. Check your gospel artists who sell for careers because they weren't good enough to compete in the deep waters of mainstream. Names need not be called. You already know who they are. Clown. This was classy _ queen _ T said, you sound angry and demonic. It's actually sad to watch and read. You tearing me a new one is actually the opposite of what you're doing. You're showing how low and classless one can be when their days in life are so miserable that you're throwing F-bombs and profanity like you're on a street corner. Shame on you as a woman and so-called child of God, sticks and stones. With everything else going on in the world, you choose to go on profanity, tirade in front of your audience. The life God allowed you to have, and this is how you choose to respond. Seek the kingdom of God. Pray for you and your evil spirit. Lord, have mercy. Very well stated. Very well stated. I'm happy to be the clown. It's just you don't like what you see in the mirror. Hence, the reason for your meltdown on this app. God allowed me to see a new year. I won't use it to entertain the devil. Now, Authentically Ray asks here, now wait a minute, want to know which judge was doing what, but wow. Right here, I'm not angry, I'm just over it. No, you were angry. You were angry. Hey Colton, welcome in. You were angry. You were absolutely angry, because if you were angry, you would not have said, and Lord Jesus, the receipts to use against you, it shouldn't be this easy work. So you're not angry, but you said, and I quote, FOH, you ignorant church going brain dead astral social self hole. Really? You weren't angry, but you said that. Okay. But you weren't angry though. Okay. And laughing at you because you are indeed a part of the problem. And should you refuse to unfollow me, I'm not going to follow you. And every time you're stupid enough to come to my page, I'm going to make sure I roast your dumb astral social self. Like, you do realize, like, you have contracts with labels, right? You do realize that this could impact your career with working with other artists. This could impact you getting future deals for you to be an entrepreneur in anything, right? But this is how you want to go after people. There was a clip that Chef Don Don said that it was Kelly Price and the Hertz rental car. Let me see here. Let me see. So I'm going to play it off of my phone because I don't want to get struck. But yeah, I'm just like, what in the actual world? So here we go. Let me get this up for y'all.
Spend the day at sea with me on an adults-only cruise. So I woke up early-ish, had coffee. Kelly Price discusses her situation with a rental car agent.
Maybe somebody can help me figure out what to do. I posted about a little more than a week ago that my aunt had a fall and I had to go see her. I rented a car from Hertz and returned the car less than 24 hours later when I got back on my flight to come home. Hertz has not closed out the rental, so I've been harassed every day since then, at least 3 calls a day by someone at Hertz who's saying that I still have the car. Problem I'm having right now is that I just had a woman named Kelly from Hertz who called me to tell me that she was sending the police to my house. Now, mind you, I've been speaking to someone every single day. Hertz has hit my account every day. They've taken $1,500 additional out of my account in the last 5 days because they're saying I still have the car. They've double checked. They know that the car is there. They just know that the lazy young lady that works at the airport is behind in her paperwork and she hasn't closed out my agreement when the car has been back there since the 15th of May. This is the problem I'm having. The woman called me, first of all, like I was stupid. Second of all, like I don't know my rights. Third of all, she was talking to me like I was crazy. Kelly is her name. How you got that name, I don't know, because most Kellys are incredible people. They messed up with you. Matter of fact, since you like talking to people like they're nobody, her number is area code 954, and it's probably not her number anyway, but it's area code 954.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
0021. The woman just called me and spoke to me like I was a piece of trash. She just talked to me like I was stupid. She just spoke to me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure the record is in front of her. I have a screenshot from someone that I spoke to yesterday at Hertz who said that they were finally able to get a hold of someone to take care of the matter. But this woman was talking to me like I'm stupid. Now, I don't want to make it about this whole thing because we know everybody thinks everything is about black and white, but I'm pretty clear I was talking to a Asian woman. She was absolutely sure she was talking to a black woman. And I did curse her the whole hell out because I've been dealing with this for over a week and Hertz can't seem to get their stuff together. I'm trying to figure out how somebody that works in a local edition of Hertz, no one in corporate and no one in regional has the power to override it when someone at the local place does not do their job and close out the records. First,
now, here's the thing, right? Everything said, okay, I get that. Hey, thank you so much, Rosa. I appreciate you. Now listen, everything that she said, even with all that being true, the rental and everything, you do not cuss somebody out. You don't blast their phone number out. Like, no, because honestly, like, what that person could have done was that this person is acting a fool, right? Not to mention, y'all have also heard that Kelly Price has also been mean to fans, apparently, that she doesn't have a really good attitude. I remember R&B Divas and the whole Timberland boots and everything else. And it's just like one thing after another. And to me, for Kelly Price to put this comment on her social media of saying that there was a judge off of Sunday's Best that dealt with, fornicating with kids and boys, that you can't just say that and not expect for somebody to respond. Because honestly, at the end of the day, we don't know who this is. And also, to not only do we not know who this is, we don't even know how that child is doing. We don't know how old they are now. And this could re-trigger a lot of things. And to me, the fact that you said that in this post, that means you've known this for a while to me. Right here it says, I gave you some free advertisement on my page with my miserable social self. I pray it helps you deal a new singles. Going to wood is the new dirt, or sell a few singles. Look, I mean, listen, judgment and jealousy will make you look older than what you are. I don't know what it is about social media that thinks people who go to church think that they become online pastors, but I'm here to serve you notice. If God hasn't given you a word for me, then you are out of order and you are a heretic, or whatever. So disrespectfully, I'll tell you, shut the up and block yourself from my page. If you don't, I'm gonna make you feel like an idiot every time I get the opportunity to. Oh, it can unblock your page so we can see the threat of wrinkles match your neck. I want to be able to fax when I tell you how crazy you look. I'm just being real with y'all. I think that this is completely out of line, completely disrespectful. And honestly, I just drop the receipts, because now, like I said, Kurt Franklin's show could be at stake at BET, because BET probably is looking at this like, okay, who did this? Who on production knew? What season was this? Now they gotta go back through every contestant to see who's the contestant. And honestly, it just, y'all, even the video was just so out of line. Like, and she said she wasn't going to take it down, but like, I just did this video because honestly, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, you are not going to just sit up here and just say anything just to say anything. So here we go, y'all. I can't do it. She's in the dark, by the way, the whole dark. I can't do it. Going to accuse people of fornicating with boys and kids, but yet you can't say who.
Good evening and good morning, everyone. Good evening and good morning, everyone. I'm in a different time zone, so depending on where you are, it is either night or morning, and we could possibly even be in 2 separate days. shout out to everybody who has responded to the DJ request. That's a real request, and I am looking to take a DJ on the road with me this year. So as long as you follow the instructions, I will definitely see it. My team gets it, but they always send everything to me so that I have an opportunity to review it, because being on the stage with me requires for us to have a level of what is it?
So I'm gonna be pausing this a little bit here, just so we, just that way it can be original. Excuse me, content. But basically, Kelly Price has this request for a DJ to be on tour with her, so she's looking for a DJ. That's basically it. But I really want y'all to listen to this, because what Kelly Price says in this, honestly, is just, it is beyond mind-boggling. I can't do it.
Synchronicity? I'm messing up the word. We have to be able to communicate with each other without words to make it happen. I am doing this live, and I'm not going to keep this live up.
But yeah, it's
I'm
up
doing
though.
This live, and then I'm going to delete it.
But yeah, it's still up though.
I've been in this business since 1992, officially. I've always been respectful to everybody, even when they tried to throw dirt on my name. I've never disrespected anybody. I've tried to help everybody that ever needed help. Being a fat girl, being a dark-skinned girl, I was always told that I was the bottom of the totem pole.
Now, first of all, there are plenty of thick women that have been in Hollywood. Monique, Jill Scott, Lizzo. I mean, honestly, the list can go on and on. I mean, Tabria Majors, Lonnie Love, Lyris Cross. There's so many black women that are big and black that have been doing many, many things in this industry. So you don't represent every big black girl. So stop that. Stop that.
And I was forced to play out that position, even if I was the most talented person in the room.
Whitney Houston was more talented.
I don't do that anymore, because where I sit now, if you want to try to convince me that I don't deserve to be where I am, you are going to have to outproduce me, outsing me, outwrite me. And if you can't do any of those things, you get no love. According to my girl Faith, that's her song. And you don't get any attention. I don't credit myself for anything that I have. Everything that I am, God gave me. He passed it down through my grandmother and my mother. And I'm grateful that he trusted me with the gifts that I have.
Now listen, you can say that the gift was passed down through your mother and your grandmother, but I think your mother and grandmother will also say, listen, if you know something, do something. I don't think your mother and grandmother would sit down information like you had and just share on social media. Because honestly, let's go ahead and be real about this. And what I'm about to say, I'm about to use some reverse psychology. If Tina Campbell, Erica Campbell, Yolanda Adams, okay, CeCe Winans, Kiara Sheard were to say that Kelly Price allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly, fornicated with kids and boys and mess with somebody's spouse, then we would also be holding them to the carpet too. So no, don't use your mom and your grandmother for you to be able to have this behavior. Because would your mother say, you dead actual social self-hole, and using church within that sentence to talk to somebody? Get out of here. Stop it.
I was raised by people who believed that the meek should inherit the earth. I don't disagree with that. But what I also agree with is that the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. I am not from the generation that will allow you to disrespect me in the name of Jesus and say that unless I accept that, I am not truly a child of God. I stayed in a marriage for more than 20 years to the son of a preacher, as I was the daughter of a preacher. He treated me like shit. He made more than 10 children on me while we were married. And I was taxed for that because we were married. My finances were attacked as a result of what he was doing. It took me a very long time to decide that I deserved better than what I was being given. So now that I am with someone who absolutely loves me.
So another thing, right? And I'm pausing this so that way it can be original content, because I'm also tired of people, especially celebrities, saying, I'm tired of y'all talking about me. Like Cardi B said, I don't want to talk to my fan base no more because y'all said that me and Offset were back together, but yet you said that you got D down by your baby father on New Year's Eve. Y'all post this to the internet. When you post it to the internet, that means it's available for public consumption. Now, all that being said about the husband and everything else, that was horrible. Don't wish that on anybody. But also, too, in the same token, just stand for you. Just stand for yourself, of yourself, and by yourself. Like, do I need to read the comment one more time? Do I need to read the comment one more time? Because maybe I do. Here's the comment. Yes, Lord, deliver us from pastor 304s and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only artist / judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking around someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. But yet you have smoke for me. FOH, you ignorant church going brain dead astral social cell phone. So your mom and grandmother would say that to somebody who had a whole thought to have a thought, really? And then you said, I'm a child of a preacher 3 generations. I have no desire to be among the gospel, named among the gospel community. But yet you just said, I'm a child of a preacher 3 generations. So you are in the gospel community. And you also say, and I quote, that that I'm an R&B artist who chooses to honor God in my R&B career. So which is it? Do you want to be a part of the gospel community or no? Let's keep going. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Who absolutely protects me, he covers me, and he does not allow people to disrespect me. I cannot and will not stand for people disrespecting that man, because no other man in my life has ever taken the kind of care that my husband, Darrell Crump, has taken care of me since we've been together.
That's what your husband is supposed to do. What type of cookies do you want? Do you want chocolate chip? Do you want white macadamia? Do you want sugar cookies? Do you want snickerdoodle? What type of cookies do you want for having a brother that's supposed to do what he's supposed to be doing? What the hell?
So you saying, oh my God, Kelly's cursing. Okay. Let me remind y'all of something. I'm a preacher's kid, but I was also raised in the south side of Jamaica. My father, before he came to the church, was a drug addict. His brothers were drug dealers. I grew up in the 70s. His brothers worked for Supreme. You have to be a certain age to know who that is. But just as deep as my roots go in church, they go in the streets. I spent more time with my mother's family than I did with my father's family. So that was the thing that the church part of my life was the most evident, or I can't even say relevant, but it was definitely the part that was most seen. But I am both my mother and father's child. I made intentional decisions about the kind of life that I wanted to live and how I wanted to present myself. But please, ma'am, please, sir, it took both my mother and my father to get here.
Well, I mean, obviously, of course, Kelly, a man and a woman have sex and then a child's created. What else do you got? You the one who posted this comment. You the one who posted this comment right here. You don't seem to understand what it is for you to say that somebody was fornicating and messing with kids and boys. And you use Sunday Best to be able to go on a rampage against a whole corporation for somebody that harassed you. Attack the issue in that person. Don't try to drag down somebody else for you to have a damn argument. This honestly is bigger than Instagram. Okay? So stop that shit. Stop it.
So even if I leaned more into the church side, that doesn't take away the fact that I have my father's side in me. I have been disrespected. I've been called out of my name. People have talked about my weight. People have said everything that they can to disrespect, disinclude, do whatever.
Once again, people have disrespected you. They've done this, that, and the third. Did you not see what you posted on your own social media accusing a whole television show on BET? You can't just say accusations out here without receipts. You dragged a show into your argument. Therefore, BET has the right to respond. And not to mention, you said messing with someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. You said that. You don't think people don't have the right to respond to that? Nobody is bullying you, disrespecting you, doing this, that, and the third. No, you said what you said. These are kids we're dealing with here. Kids that has to be in this world. And the fact that you known something about this, that's on you. So don't come at people who are basically responding to what you said. You were grown enough to post that. You ought to be grown enough to drop some damn receipts. Oh, Lord, let's keep going.
And you're not going to know everything until I decide what it is that I want to tell you, because my story deserves a paycheck. I ain't getting ready to get on Instagram or Twitter and give y'all everything for free.
You're not going to give us everything for free, and your story deserves a paycheck, right? But yet you posted this. You posted that comment. It wasn't for a paycheck, really. Let's keep going.
I've worked with the biggest names in the industry. And if you want to know what happened to me, you are going to pay for it.
Does that also include who allegedly at Sunday's Best was ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, and messing with kids and boys? Is that going to be a part of it? Let's keep rolling.
That's stupid. For these stupid hoes out here that want to say that I'm fat and miserable and all of that other stuff, I got to laugh at that. Because those are the same people that say, excuse me, they don't say it because they don't even know what it is. It's called a discography. Before I ever had an album, I had written music for everybody that you were dancing to in the club before I had a record deal. So while you're still punching time clocks and try to make comments like you need to try to find out when the next time you're going to go on tour.
First of all, those people who punch time clocks gave your ass a career. No. You know how many people have lost their jobs since 2020? You know how many people lost their kids? You know how many people lost their grandparents? People only do what they know to do. And those 9-to-5 people are some of the most generous people that you will ever meet. And last time I checked, in order for you to have a career, somebody has to give a damn about you. So those same 9-to-5 people have supported you for this long. But yet you going to drag them because they have an opinion about you. You the one who put yourself out here boasting about all the songs you wrote. Okay, Jermaine Dupri's a great songwriter too, in the Hall of Fame. Okay, cool. You don't get to disrespect the fans that got your ass that check. You don't. Gonna say, why you punching time clocks? Well, guess what? You still punching in a clock because you got projects to do. So everybody punches in on a clock some damn where. For some of us, it may be a job from 9 to 5, and some of us may be punching in terms of being an entrepreneur and having many things to do. But either way, somebody's punching in something some damn where. Let's keep rolling.
I never go on tour again. I get checks for all the music that I've written. I get wires for all the music that I've written. I don't have to, and I've been doing that since the early 90s, so I don't have anything to prove anybody. What I wanted us to do, what I really want us to do as people of color, is learn how to be more protective and respective of who we are. Our talent gets robbed on a daily basis. God gave me my ability. He passed it down through my grandmother and my mother. Only to be in an industry where people looked at me and said that because I wasn't a size 3 or a 5 or a 7, that I was never going to be anybody or do anything. Meanwhile, the songs you love the most came from the pen that I held. Even the way it was sung came to you that way because I did the demo, I did the background singers part, and all they had to do was come in the studio and imitate what it was that I had already done. The list is too long.
So you're basically saying what you're supposed to be doing in the game. Everybody has to cut their teeth. Everybody's got to hit the pavement. Everybody's got to start somewhere, Kelly. That's what you were supposed to do. Oh, Lord. Okay.
I don't have time to go over it. But I need our people to be smarter. The reason why we are continuously taken advantage of is because we are so willing to be the person or persons that other cultures will accept over and above our brothers and sisters who come from the same background and culture that we come from. I wouldn't lie to you and tell you that I was always the popular kid in school. I was poor. I walked to school with holes in my shoes and would have frostbite by the time I got to school. But I always knew that I was destined for more than what.
That's basically every damn choir kid, every damn band geek, every damn theater kid, every damn content creator, every damn radio personality, media personality, every damn entrepreneur. We all got a hole in the pants story. We all got a broken shoes story. Let me tell you something. Be real with y'all. There was a thing called ULAR Share America. I would get a $25 gift card, and my sister would get a $25 gift card to Payless Shoes. You know what my mom would do? She would go doing BOGO with the gift card and try to make sure that we got. We would get 2 shoes, buy one, get one free. But then mom will also make sure we got 2 additional shoes. So 4 pairs of shoes. So now everybody's got that story. You're not going to be able to use that story just to have a defense for you to say what was on your mind when you said this, when you said this, when you said this. Okay? And I know that a lot of people aren't here right now. That's okay. And I don't know how this is going to be received, but quite frankly, I could give 2 damns. Because this is dealing with children here. Y'all remember the skit with Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears? Y'all remember that? We all thought that was uncool. So if Tiffany Haddish could get it, Kelly Price could get it too. You can't just say this and think nobody's going to want to respond to something. Real talk.
Where I started. We have to start doing better by each other. I'll be damned if I'm going to say a white man is the problem. We are the problem.
Now she's trying to be this kumbaya black person by saying the white man is not the problem. And guess what? You know what? Sometimes we are the problem. But it's not everybody that's the problem. You said, and I quote, this. You said that in an argument to Facebook. And now guess what? All the judges are going to have to respond to this. And if it's not true, do you know what can happen? Because guess what? That's Kurt Franklin's show. That could hurt him with BET. That could hurt him with his damn career. But no, you don't give 2 damns about that, do you? You give a damn about somebody bullying you on a public platform that you want to be on. If you don't want the bullying, like you did here, cut the comments off. Go off for 3 to 6 months. But don't drag somebody else down Because somebody had an opinion on you. You a public figure. This comes with the game.
Because a white man can always count on there being some overly ambitious person of color who will sell out everything and everyone that they know if they can receive a guarantee that they will be put on top.
No, that's a damn lie. That's an absolute damn lie. It is not everybody that has sold out. And what's wrong with being overly ambitious? You weren't overly ambitious when you were trying to get into the music industry? Really? Talking about all the songs you wrote and everything? And I'm saying it in quotations, y'all, because that's what she said. So what, you were going to come weak with sauce? But yet you said you've been around since 1992? No, you had to be ambitious in order to get to where you are. And somebody had to give a damn about you, Kelly Price, for you to get to where you are today. Not everybody is a sellout. So for you to say that over-ambitious people of color will sell everything out for everybody that they know for a guarantee, that's a damn lie. And unless you know the people in the game who will do that, you need to shut your ass up, respectfully. And y'all, the reason why she ain't gonna come for me is because I ain't big enough for her to come for me. I'm not. Celebrities only go after people who have the numbers because it is an association game. The more numbers that person has, the more I'll be trending in that conversation. That was completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. Now, y'all know the Cat Williams interview that just happened. Cat Williams said, I quote, "If I come to your city and y'all pay me $100,000, why not take $10,000 of that and go to your homeless shelter and give that $10K to that homeless shelter for food?" Not everybody sells out, Kelly Price. That's a damn lie. Let's keep rolling.
And that they will rule the roost. I've never been that person. I was raised differently. I look back at everything that I've done, and I hate it now, but I regret that I wanted so bad to put on people that looked like me. That cost me so much because I always got screwed over by people that looked like me that I tried to put on.
Well, you know what? That sounds like a personal problem because nobody didn't have to put your ass on. She regrets putting on people that looked like her and sound like her, but yet she got upset that as a big girl, nobody wanted to give a damn about her. Really? This is what you want to do? Because you wasn't of size 4, 5, or 6, or 7. You still push through because somebody invested in your ass. Nobody has to do anything for you. So the fact that you would say that you regret where you are, basically you might as well just regret your career. Because guess what? It takes a little bit of everybody to get to the damn top. The reason why some people can never stay at the top is because they get up so high, they forget what it was to be down low. And as one of my friends said, there's lessons at the bottom that the top can't teach you. But yet you said this, though. You said this, though. And guess what? Sunday's best, they have to give you the time of day to be a damn judge or ours on the show. But they did. So you regret putting people on that look like you, but yet BET put you on, yet Kurt Franklin put you on. Shut your ass up. Let's roll on.
So I have changed my perspective. If you are a Black business, I hope you're integral and I hope your product is good. Because you don't get my business just because you're Black. I made that decision.
And people can say the same thing about you. They can say the same damn thing about you. And you know what? Honestly, I mean, I am just beyond pissed the fuck off. I really am. Because I can't stand when people tell other people what to do. Don't come to my Instagram page and give an opinion on me, even though I posted something out here. Don't mess with me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me in the morning, the afternoon, after night, because I'm a cuss you. Blah 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 blah. The fact that people out here, okay, real talk. The fact that people out here are thinking that people are going to come at them at 6 o'clock in the morning for them to be hateful to that person who said don't come for them. Guess what? That's more of a reflection on what you think about than that person who's up at 6 o'clock in the morning, who's probably a damn mother, getting lunches ready for school, who's probably a damn dad trying to boost his son up. Because maybe bullying's going on, maybe some idle thoughts are happening, maybe there's some depression going on. There's people getting up for work at 6 o'clock in the damn morning. There are people that are going to homeless shelters and soup kitchens and everything else. There's somebody right now probably at Walmart trying to buy some toys and doing a toy drive. There's somebody right now probably going to masterclass.com to get ready to get the next lesson so they can rise higher. Not everybody gives a damn about you. You have to be important enough to give a damn about. And I can't stand people say, well, I don't want to hear about this or I don't want to hear about that, but yet you double speak. Shut your ass up. The people who talk the loudest about, oh, you're not going to get black business from me because you ain't black. I regret bringing on people who look like me, this, that, and the third, and telling other people what to do. They're the most miserable, the most trifling, and the most broken. And guess what they end up doing? They double speak because guess what? The people that you don't want to bring on, there's usually a person that you're going to bring on. That wants an opportunity. The thing that you don't want to talk about, hear about, whatever, you will be somewhere talking about it because you have nothing of value, purpose, or an energy that is original enough for people to give a damn about you. If you're grown enough to say some ish, stand 10 toes down on that ish. Going to say that I hope your product is good and you have integrity. Really? But yet you said this. Sunday Best is a product, right? Sunday Best has integrity, has produced 10 amazing gospel singers. Or did you have the mindset for Sunday Best as well? Let's keep rolling. I got time today.
You don't get my business because you're black. If you are black and you get my business, it's because you are producing a product that is quality and you meet your deadlines. And you are going to get my product to me on time and it is going to be well presented. Your color does not decide whether or not I'm going to spend my money with you, because the truth of the matter.
So your color is not going to determine if she spends money with you. Can we say the same thing about you and your damn music? Because people love Jill Scott because she is that sister. People love Tracy Ellis Ross because she is that sister that can act. People love Angela Bassett because she is that sister. People love Monique because she is that one. You know, I said this about Jada Pinkett Smith on AT Aliens Live, that Will Smith will have chapters. Jada will be in the chapters. There's a difference. Whitney Houston has been in many chapters. You have been mentioned in chapters. Y'all ain't the same. You a citation in a paper. You ain't using the damn paper, Kelly Price. Shut your ass up. Y'all, for those of you who coming in, you're probably wondering, Braylon, what's going on with you? This right here. So Kelly Price got upset that somebody harassed her, and she wrote a whole response to Facebook saying, "You took down response that I made to someone who came on my page harassing me. Your rules are BS. If you're going to section block or shadow ban artists, public figures, and entertainers, you should do the same for people who threaten, harass, and speak disgusting, inhumane language to them on their pages using your platform." And this wasn't speaking disgusting, inhumane language on your page using their platform, Kelly Price. This wasn't that. Okay, let me keep rolling. Be very careful with using freedom of speech to protect no name, unknown face bullies with mostly private accounts that they use to threaten, harass public figures as your reason for people respond to nasty comments. It could lead to a really, really bad class action for you, Instagram. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Because because this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Oh, Lord. All right. See, I didn't want to have to do this, but you know what? Sometimes you got to throw down in order to show up. You got to throw down in order to show up. You got to throw down in order. Sorry. You have to throw down in order to see how. You got to throw down in order for people to see how you rise up. So Kelly Price said, I quote, that there could be a really, really bad class action lawsuit, right? This is allegedly her net worth. That's Facebook's net worth. $904.54 billion compared to $2.5 million. Really? You want to threaten a lawsuit against a company that's got way more money than your whole existence? You really, really need to shut your ass up. Let's be
my color has never mattered on whether or not marketing dollars were going to be spent on me. I could start naming names, but y'all would turn around and have a field day with it. And you would try to say that I was jealous. Fuck that. I know many, 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 many non-Black artists who worshipped at the altar of Kelly Price, who worshipped at the altar of Faith Evans, who worshipped at the altar of Coco from SWV.
Now listen, first of all, God says there should be no other gods but me. Okay, so that is BS. That is total BS. Now, I'm not saying that people don't love and admire and study if they really are a student of the game, but SWV, they're still together. People want to see SWV rather. Faith Evans is a legend. Have y'all not seen The Fine Temptations in that damn movie? Faith is more of a legend than you are, Kelly Price. I don't know any of my friends that bring up your music in their playlists. Not one damn time. Seriously, stop. Worshipping at the altar? You ain't God. You are not God. Not here, not there, not anywhere. The culture says we are. Let's keep rolling.
Who worshipped at the altar of Aretha Franklin, and they present them to you as if they are some anomaly, and you buy it.
There were a lot of people who showed up to Aretha Franklin's funeral when she passed away. So you know what? Let's go with that logic, right? That they present themselves as an anomaly, and we buy it. So was Whitney Houston an anomaly? Because you said, I quote, on the last night of her existence, her living, her breathing, that you enjoyed singing Jesus Love Me. The Bible tells me so. So what do you got to say about Whitney Houston? you really should shut your damn mouth. You really should have. But you did. You did. And you really think that what you said here ain't going to get back to Kurt Franklin? But yet you want to open up your mouth. But yet people can't open up their mouth about you. Okay. Let's keep rolling.
Play them on pop radio. They play them on R&B
like,
and soul
comment,
radio.
share, subscribe, everybody.
And Top 40 and pop radio says there's no room for people who make music that look and sound like me. Are they a problem? Yes, they're a problem. But we're the bigger problem because we continue to receive, accept, and make our own that which does not look and or authentically sound like us. Because somewhere in the back of our stupid minds, we believe that if we continue to do that, they will one day accept us. It has not happened in years, and it is not going to happen. And anybody that is holding out for it, hate to tell you this, dumb is too nice of a word for you.
Dumb is too nice of a word for you. But yet, once again, you post this, accusing a judge who we don't know of ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, and messing with kids and boys. And you want to say dumb is too nice of a word for people who want to believe what they want to believe and all that type of stuff. Everybody has an opinion. It's just like an actual social self-help. Everyone has one. But see, the difference between us, we have an opinion, we give it, and we leave it there. We don't drag other people into our arguments just so we can look like, oh my God, somebody pay attention to me because I have no capacity, capability, or comprehension of brain cells to form a brain, for me to take responsibility, for me to become something, because nobody is seeing me as a somebody. Stop it.
I am 30 plus years in this business, and I have watched my fellow artists suffer and die trying to get what they deserve while they watch less talented people of a different skin color get the things that they deserve because of their talent that has been God-given. I don't expect that this live.
Now, when it comes to that, honestly, listen, is it wrong that some artists rise higher than others? Absolutely. There should have been artists that got their deals a long time ago. And I know what I'm about to say is like, what the hell? But Bishop TDJ says some of the best singers are in prison, but they'll never see the light of day. So I'm not disagreeing that there's not discrimination in the industry. But you don't get to use that as your argument once again when you have said this. Because Sunday's Best is the gospel version of American Idol. And there's so many people that grind, hustle, and give it everything they got. And because you are nowhere in your life, because you got too mad to be still to yourself, of yourself, and by yourself, and just close off Instagram, you want to go in the comment section and drag a platform that helped you. But yet you don't want to put people on that look like you when you said as a big girl, no one wanted to give a fuck about you. And you ain't going to give black business just because they're black. But yet you hope your black audience gives a damn about you to buy your music. You can shut up. You can shut your whole mouth up.
I really don't expect that this live is going to be powerful enough to make the change that needs to be made, but I feel like I'm doing my part.
It's not going to be powerful enough because you ain't that powerful to make a change. Point blank in the period. End of discussion. Move the hell on.
And as long as I do my part, then I can say, God, I did what you told me to do. We pit ourselves against each other. We talk trash to each other on our social media pages. I literally today's Friday, Saturday in some places. I've been sick all day long. I've literally slept most of the day.
You've been sick all day long, but yet you got yourself up to make this live, though. Really? Really? And you a singer. By the way, y'all, Erica Campbell, who is a damn legend in this game, in the reality show of Mary on WeTV, she almost did not have her voice. She had to go to the hospital. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Glad to have you here. Basically, what I'm talking about is the comment that you saw on the thumbnail. By the way, shout out to Chef Don for this amazing, I don't even say amazing story, but shout out to Chef Don for saying what needed to be said this morning. So Kelly Price made this comment, basically saying, yes, Lord, deliver us from Pastor 304s and files, deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight, then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only R/judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me. FOH, you ignorant, going brain dead, actual social cell phone. I am a child of a preacher 3 generations plus, and I have no desire to be named among the gospel community, because you know what it is and are content to be a part of the cover-up that's been happening for generations. My advice, get off my page now. Prepare to have me tear you a new one every time you're stupid enough to come to my page with your self-righteous pity. It is the 7th damn day of the new year. And this is what we have. Like I said, there ain't no bingo cards for this year. Ain't no markers to hit your number. Don't even submit your entry fee. If you submit it, no refunds. Mentally, no. You don't get to say somebody fornicated and messed with kids and boys on Sunday's Best. That was a platform, and it is a platform for gospel artists, and you can't just say that just to say that. Let's keep rolling. Like, comment, share, subscribe, everybody. Glad to have y'all here. We're live on tour.
And when I would check my phone, I would see all these messages from disrespectful people about me, about my husband, about all kinds of stuff. And today just wasn't the day. For the people to say, oh my God, do you hear what Kelly is saying? Let me explain something to you, baby. Kelly Price is a Church of God in Christ. Multiple generation going back, baby. But I am also an Edgemere Project, south side of Jamaica. Girl who was born and raised, and I had to get through living that life as a girl in order to survive. I choose Jehovah, but I have never forgotten where I've come from. That being said, anybody that thinks that this love singing church girl don't have smoke, options, or the ability to bust that ass down if you come at me the wrong way, you are very well deceived.
So you saying that you have options to bust down people, but yet you busted down Sunday Best by saying I was the only judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking around someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me. But yet you want to be upset for people responding to you. Okay. All right. You got too much to do. You sick. Get your rest. lay down and close your mouth. Because your mouth is on too much right now. And you don't have the ass to cash that check. Let's keep rolling.
And I'm serving you notice now. Because I saw some very disrespectful things to me today. I don't bother people. I don't threaten people. The amazing thing to me is people think that because I have been this nice girl, I was never a gospel artist. Let me be clear. I grew up in church. My professional career has always been pop, R&B, and hip hop. Period. So I was never a gospel artist. I'm an R&B artist who did a gospel album. I did a gospel EP because my grandfather died from COVID and I wanted to honor him. But if you believe that because my grandmother raised me to be a lady, and that in addition to being a businesswoman and a wife who knows how to take care of her household and cooks and cleans, that I won't bust your ass if you come at me the wrong way. That's your bad all day long. You made a huge mistake. I don't want to be that person. I actually push that person down. But what I'm not going to let you do is threaten me and make me feel like because you think I'm a church girl that you gonna kick my ass.
First of all, ain't nobody got time to kick your actual social self. Ain't nobody got time. People are responding to this. I'm going to read it again. And I've been reading it because I want people to know where I'm coming from with this. Yes, Lord, deliver us from Pastor 304s and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only artist / judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids or boys, but you have smoke for me. FOH, you ignorant church-going, brain-dead, actual social self-hole. I'm a child of a preacher 3 generations plus. I have no desire to be named among the gospel community. Wonder why you don't, because you already know what it is and are content to be a part of the cover-up that has been happening for generations. My advice is get off my page now or prepare for me to tear you a new one every time you stupid enough to come to my page with your self-righteous pig. That's what I'm responding to. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to whoop anybody's behind. But when you bring up something like that, no, people have the right to respond. You put your big girl panties on and said that ish, I got the right to put my big boy draws on and come back with that energy and say either bring the receipts and pay the price or decline your mouth and shut the uck up. Because guess what? I'm not going to whoop your behind. Other people are not going to whoop your behind. By the way, people were looking for you, and you were upset that people were looking for you. Really? Really? Because you know what? If these allegations aren't true, because innocent until proven guilty, we don't even know who this judge is. But if it comes back true, okay. But also, too, you got to recognize that when you implicated Sunday's Best, people have the right to ask you, why did you say that? Who was the judge and what did they do? They have the right to ask you that. So nobody's going to whoop your behind. But you know what? I bet you BET will whoop your behind in court. I bet you Kurt Franklin will whoop your behind in court. I bet you whoever that judge is will whoop your behind in court. You're upset because people have the right to respond, and you don't like the smoke that you're getting because you caused the smoke with that comment. Shut your ass up.
I got a nice surprise for you, and it's not going to end the way you think it is. All you people with your private pages, so I can't see who you are, where you're from, and where you look from. Today's been a long day. I really, in real life, did not feel well. I actually spent all day in bed. The only times I got up was to talk to my manager, to talk to my lawyer, to talk to my husband, and I went right back to sleep. I checked my messages in between, and I saw the foolery that some of y'all people were sending me, and I went on y'all asses because you deserved it. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't let the Church of God in Christ stamp. Don't let the sanctification stamp. Don't let the word of knowledge, don't let the prophetic, and don't let the word that I've hid in my heart so that I won't sin against him fool you. Because David was a motherfucker. And Saul was a motherfucker. And Peter was a motherfucker.
You know, there was a story about David and Goliath. And guess what? In the words of a song, giants, they do fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. You do realize for every person who was a mother ucker, it was somebody who took down that mother ucker too. Once again, I am responding to this comment. I was the only judge on Sunday's Best that wasn't ucking around on someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. So quit using God to be able for you to say all of this. Because guess what? No PK would ever say all this on social media. Straight facts. Let's roll on.
And they were God's beloved, but they would bust your ass in a heartbeat. So if you think about it, before you say the name Kelly Price, what I want you to think is David, Saul, Peter. Because when it's all said and done, I'm still going to heaven after I bust your ass. So leave me alone. Leave my family alone. Leave my husband alone. You miserable, confused.
So you want everybody to leave you alone. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. People will ask people to leave them alone, but yet they do behavior of not leaving other people alone. Ain't that something? You want people to leave you alone, but yet you said this about Sunday's Best, Kurt Franklin's platform, BET's platform, really the platform for future gospel music artists platform. So you messed with Sunday's Best by saying I was the only judge, I was the only R/judge on Sunday's Best that wasn't ucking on someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. You said that. So guess what? You brought the smoke. You should handle the smoke. This right here, I want everybody to know I ain't coming from Kelly Price on nothing else except this comment right here. This comment right here is the only thing I'm coming on her on. Everything else, that's her. But you can't say that you wasn't ucking around with someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. Because at that point, you have the right to be questioned. Because guess what? That means that those kids and boys could have got help at that time and you didn't say nothing. Let's keep rolling. keep rolling. Everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only.
Use bitches. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. I don't bother nobody. I don't even clap back. You can probably count on your hands the times that I've clapped back at people, and you wouldn't make it to your 10th finger because I don't buy into this BS. But when you come for mine, and especially now, if you come for mine, you got a problem. And I don't know what you think you know, but you don't know. The Bible says follow peace with all men. Holiness without no man shall see the Lord. I am going to advise you, and I'm only going to do it once. Follow peace with all men, for holiness without no man shall see the Lord. If I got to check you physically, emotionally, verbally, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to repent, and I'm going to be all right with God. But I'm still going to bust your ass. Okay? I know a lot. I said a lot of things today. I'm not backing off from any of them. I'm one of the very few artists who have been able to record and tour with both gospel and R&B artists. And the lives that are lived by the people that you worship are despicable and disgusting. My heart was broken.
They're despicable and disgusting, but yet you're proud that you went on tour with them. Okay.
When I saw the things that happened on the road with a lot of these artists, doing shows with these artists, all kinds of stuff. My heart was broken because there was still a part of me that believed that holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. That's biblical also. It took for me to tour and to work and to do shows with these artists that call themselves gospel artists and preachers who tried to get in my bed. That's another story. You won't get it for free.
That tried to get in your bed. Well, if you're about looking out for people, why didn't you say nothing? You want to keep a happy home? Let's roll on.
Refuse to give that for free. Some preachers.
You refuse to give that for free, but yet you said this for free. I was the only judge. I was the only R/judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating or messing with kids and boys. But you have smoke for me. You said that for free, but you won't say that story for free? Okay. All right. Let's keep rolling.
That's all over your timeline and in your YouTube right now. That if they could have gotten me in my bed or in their bed, they would have. But I don't play those games because fuck a man. I fear God. I fear God. I fear God. I've never not feared him. There's no man that walks this earth that I fear more than Jehovah. Thank you, Dream KD. I am calm. I am calm. I was not feeling well at all today, and I have been attacked on so many levels.
You weren't feeling well, but yet you did this live. Okay.
And literally, I woke up to drink water, drink tea. My husband woke me up to make sure that I was feeling okay. That one that y'all said it looks so evil and looks so mean, fuck you. He takes better care of me than my parents did. My desire for real is that in the end, that God looks at me and says that he is proud of me. So what people think of me means nothing.
Then don't respond. If what someone is saying about you ain't true, don't respond. But if you respond, it must be true to some damn degree. Let's roll on.
What people think of me means nothing. Curses aren't nice. Curse words aren't nice, but they're words, and they can be forgiven. Y'all need to be more concerned about the actions of the people that you look up to. Those are the things that are going to be harder to forgive and still make heaven, if you believe in heaven. I am going to spend the next couple of days getting my strength back so that I am ready for my first show of the year next week.
Hey, Yolanda, welcome in. Glad to have you
I am
here.
looking forward to February, which is the month of lovers, and being with you on Valentine's Day and the days surrounding it. I am looking forward to the month of April, which is my birthday.
So are all those dates going to be with the people who punch in time clocks or no? Let's keep rolling.
The month of April, which is my birthday, and I plan to be out every weekend celebrating my birthday with my fans and my followers and my family, because I love you guys so much and I appreciate the love that you have shown me. When it's all said and done, I've honored the gift that God has given me, and I have done my very ample best to take care of it, so that when I stand before you, you receive from me what I received from God. My soul belongs to God because I haven't sold it to anybody. It's not mine to sell. These people out here selling their souls.
Unless you know every soul, you really should shut up, but okay. Let's roll on.
Selling things that don't belong to them. Our souls come from God. My gift came from God. He passed it through my grandmother, but the gift belongs to God. And the day that I decide that I have the right to use it for something other than what he has called me to use it for, you'll still enjoy it, but I'll be in bigger trouble than you could ever fathom. And I honor him and I love him and I fear him too much for that. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for listening to me. I love you guys. You have been with me for a long time. 2024 is 32 years for me. And for people that say I need to be trying to go somewhere and try to find out how to get booked, I just want to say this. DISCography. The word is discography. Pretty sure you don't know what it means. But if you ask Google, she'll tell you. If you ask Siri,
everybody know what a discography is. That means your songs and how many songs you read and all that stuff. Let's roll on.
She'll tell you. Before you knew who Kelly Price was.
Hey, Nikki News, welcome
Kelly
in.
Price songs. That is the blessing of the Lord, which makes rich and adds no sorrow. Because while you want to try to call me a has-been, you're still getting up and punching a clock.
Once again, those people who punch clocks, give your fucking ass a paycheck. Nikki News went to a concert. She's a time puncher. See, here's the thing. When you look at your life based on the quantity of things you have and the quantity of things that you do, and that determines who you are, whether you are a time puncher or not, that doesn't mean you don't know who the fuck you are. Because all those people that are going to be coming to your concerts and be with you every weekend, those are people who punch in clocks. Kelly, you punch in a clock for all your music, all your projects. And guess what? You know whose clock you really punching in on? You punching in on your partnership's clock. Because they give you a chance for you to live our dream. And if you don't punch in on time for what the terms of the contract was, they can punch you out permanently of your clocking in with them. So you can shut your ass up. Let's roll on.
And I make money in my sleep. And that's no disrespect to anybody. But that's
if it wasn't disrespect, then why did your ass say it? Let's roll on.
I did for me. Because ignorant people like many of those of you who are watching and listening, but will never identify yourselves, say that because I'm fat and I'm black.
Oh, I've identified myself fully. Let me read you your comment, Kelly Price. Yes, Lord, deliver us from pastor 304s and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only R/judge on Sunday best that wasn't ucking on someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me. Did we say that, Kelly Price, or did you say that on your damn Instagram? FOH, you ignorant church going brain dead, actual social self-hold. I'm a child of a preacher 3+ generations. I have no desire to be named among the gospel community, but yet you just said that you were a child of a preacher 3+ generations. Because you wonder why you don't, because you already know what it is, and are content to be a part of the cover-up that's been happening for generations. My advice, get off my page now, or prepare to have me tear you a new one every time you stupid enough to come to my page with your selfish righteous pity. So to let you know, myself and Chef Don Don have only come, and anybody else who has the damn right to respond to this, because you brought this to the public core of opinion. We are responding to this comment right here. We could give two damns about what else is going on with your life, because guess what? At the beginning, middle, end of the day, there are people who try to make sure that they can have a roof over their head. That's, you know what? I don't get why red carpets are such a big deal, because some people don't give a damn about walking on red carpet. They're trying to make sure they can walk on a carpet. Somebody got to decide. Some parents got to decide whether the lights stay on or food is in the damn refrigerator. Somebody is one step away, but they trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. There's some people that are having suicidal thoughts at their job, having microaggressions. So really, people could give two damns about you being big, black, and whatever else you want to say about your damn self. People could give two damns about your problems, because they try to make sure that they can manage their problems so they won't cause a problem to other damn people. So you can shut your ass up respectfully and disrespectfully. I got time. So guess what? Yeah, I'm the one. I'm the bold one that's saying Braylon Lee right here is calling you out for this comment and this comment alone. So please be careful before you try to say anything about me, because other people have said the same thing about me. And guess what? All those people got ran the uck off because receipts came out about me. Kelly Price. Let's roll on.
And I'm ugly. That I'll always have to work extra hard to be anything in this business. And the only thing I can say to you is get to where I'm at. Get to where I'm at. And then come have a conversation with me if you can get past my management and security. But before you do that, don't be late to work on Monday.
Once again, the people who gotta go to work on Monday come to your concerts to give your fucking ass a career. And see, that's why people who get on reality TV, they always fall flat on their face. Winning American Idol does not give you a career. It gives you the opportunity to have one because you did the work for you to be the most known for people to give a damn about. So yeah, people are punching in clocks. And guess what? Your mama and your grandmama, everybody in your damn family punching in the clock so that way you can have a childhood, so you can have the opportunities for you to get to where you are. Kelly Price.
Because your check is going to be light at the end of the week if you do. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for your support. I'm not even about calling out names. People can assume what they want to assume. Wasn't but for an artist on the show that I was a judge on. I was on a show with Kirk Franklin, Erica Campbell, Jonathan McReynolds, and there was me. My husband was with me at work every day. And I'm going to leave that right there. God bless y'all.
Oh, wait. You're going to leave it right there. So you're going to say Kurt Franklin, Erica Campbell, Jonathan Reynolds, and you. So you're going to just say those names like it ain't nothing. So we're going to disrespect Tammy? Because Tammy is a full-grown woman that has been a ride or die for Kurt Franklin. So we're just going to leave out Warren Campbell, who may marry Mary. Those sisters came together, but it had to take a soul to bring the best out of them. And then Jonathan Reynolds. Look at Jonathan Reynolds. Jonathan Reynolds, it doesn't look like that he has anybody. But regardless of the fact, all those people have lives, have responsibilities, have energy that is not unlimited to give, and you just going to leave it right there. You want to leave it right there, but yet you said it out loud, Kelly Price. Once again, yes, Lord, deliver us from Pastor 304s and files. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send their money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only arts judge on Sunday Best that wasn't ucking someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys, but yet you have smoke for me. FOH, you ignorant church going brain dead, actual social cell phone. I'm a child of a preacher 3+ generations. I have no desire to be named among the gospel community, but yet you said you're a child of a preacher 3+ generations. Wonder why you don't, because you already know what it is, or content to be a part of the cover-up that's been happening for generations. My advice is get off my page now, or prepare to have me tear you a new one every time you are stupid enough to come to my page with your self-righteous pity. You said those names out loud. Put your big girl draws on and say it. Gonna leave it right there, but you just say that. What's up with Kelly? Well, she said this to Facebook. You took down response that I made to someone who came on my page harassing me. Your rules are BS. If you're going to sanction, block, or shadow ban artists, public figures and entertainers, you should do the same for people who threaten, harass, and speak disgusting, inhumane language to them on their pages using your platform. So was this not threatening, harassing, and speaking disgusting, inhumane language to whichever judge artist that was on Sunday Best using your page or Instagram's platform, Kelly Price? Be careful with using freedom of speech to protect no-name, unknown face bullies with mostly private accounts that used to threaten, harass public figures as your reason for people to respond to nasty comments to them. That could lead to a really bad class action for you, Instagram. Once again, Kelly Price, allegedly, this is your net worth. This is Facebook net worth. Let me keep reading. The FCC and government has been on your ass for a long time. Fix the problem, make the rules equal for everybody. You'll find yourself facing further consequences. I'm happy to lead the charge. Talented and famous people are the reason why you have a platform to represent people. And you know what? With that being said, the talentless and the non-famous people who punch into clocks are the reason why you have a platform to present to people, Kelly Price. Right here. Do a better job of protecting us, the people who actually make you money and have caused you to go from being an unknown average. Oh my Lord. Woo! Do a better job of protecting us, the people who actually make you money and have caused you to go from being average, unknown, untalented mother uckers to billionaires after have grown up as average, non-talented mother uckers with an opinion about ish that they know nothing about. So Kelly, you ain't talking about yourself? Because here's the thing, before somebody became known, they were unknown. And somebody saw you as average and untalented and a mother ucker with an opinion on music that you knew nothing about at the time, but you did your work, you did your grind, and you got in the studio and you busted out what you needed to do. And now you are a person who actually makes money. Everybody who is known was unknown at one time. So at one point in time, Kelly Price, you were average, unknown, and you were an untalented mother ucker. Okay. Now that I think about it, maybe that's why you go so hard for these dumb ucks that subscribe to your social media platforms. They are you, so you protect them and attack people that you really want to be. But yet you go so hard after these people. Hero Sunday Best with Kurt Franklin and BET. Okay. All right, let's finish up this video, y'all.
And good night. New music in 2024. And I don't have to pretend, because I'm a God-gifted artist who was given the opportunity to make music that speaks not just to the church house, but to the world. God bless you. I see you, and I do know how to jump double dutch. That's one of the things that we had to do to keep busy if we weren't involved in the BS in the hood. I love y'all. Happy New Year. This is going to be an amazing year. I entreat you and I challenge you to separate yourself from the bullshit and give God an opportunity to show who he is. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. Love y'all. Good night.
You know, princesses and princes do what they want to do for attention. Kings and queens do what they need to do for a purpose. When you hear Jill Scott, you don't have to explain Jill Scott. If you got to explain to everybody that, you know, I am a child of God and my music reverberates around the world and this and that, then guess what? Maybe you ain't as powerful as you think. People who know who they are don't have to project who they are. They just execute the fucking energy. Kelly Price. Welcome in, y'all. We're live on tour. Lord. So, that's what's going on. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because I did a whole show for an hour. You know, sometimes I wonder why I do YouTube. I really do. But then I do something like this, and then I recognize why I do what I do. And at the beginning, middle, end of the day, sometimes things need to be called out. And that needed to be called out. Real talk. Real talk. So, welcome in, everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are live on tour. We are live on tour. Glad to have all of you here. Oh, Lord. So, yeah. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. By the way, shout out to y'all. 688 total views on the Cat Williams Shannon Sharp review. Y'all wait 1 minute. All right, y'all. I'm right here with y'all. So, but yeah, I had to do that video. I had to do this video today because I just couldn't allow that to be said on social media and not talk about it, because you don't just say that. So now Erica Campbell, Jonathan Reynolds, Kurt Franklin are now going to have to respond to this. And also BET will also have to respond to this too. So oh, Lord Jesus. So with that being said, welcome in everybody. This is a very special edition of Virtual Tour Live on a Sunday night. Normally I don't go live Sunday, but when a comment of this energy here, let me pull it back up, just that way y'all know what I'm actually responding to. And this is not me going after a black woman. This is going after a comment that a black woman made. When you say that, people have the right to respond to you. When you say that, people got the right to respond to you. When you say that, people have the right to respond to you. They absolutely do. So anyway, want to thank everybody who came through tonight. Nikki News, thank you so much. Colton James Hodge Show, thank you, brother. Yolanda Cameron, thank you. Everybody who was in the bushes, thank you as well. Revelation 2023, thank you as well. Now I know when I end this live, it's going to be Nikki News. Go ahead, Queen Nikki News. The Queen Nikki News herself said she never has to worry about me attending one of her concerts. That's right. I truly do not understand how in the world, that part, Yolanda, that part. I truly don't understand how someone who has made it and made it so high when they were so low before, saying that they had holes in their jeans and shoes. And that's the amazing thing. Everybody who makes it high was low. Why do you think they call it highs and lows? Because in order to go up high, you got to start at a low point to go up high. And like I said, Kelly Price, Braylon Lee is responding to this comment and this comment alone. Because not only are Kurt Franklin, Erica Campbell, Jonathan Reynolds going to have to respond to this, BET will have to respond to this. And not to mention, too, do you not realize that the staff and the crew will also have to worry about now if the show will ever come back, if they will ever get a paycheck because you want to open up your mouth. Now, I'm not saying that this actually has happened, that this should not be known, because damn it, right is right and wrong is wrong. But for you to be that upset to go live on Instagram when you sick, but yet you posted this and didn't say who, and you've been sitting on this, that says more about your character than Sunday Best, BET, Kurt Franklin, Erica Campbell, and Jonathan Reynolds, Kelly Price. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Yep, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. And I do not want to hear from anybody that this video was an attack on a black woman. I'm attacking this damn comment that this black woman made. Let's get that cleared up right damn now. Right damn now. And I kept repeating the comment because I believe that if you're going to make an accusation that big, you ought to be big enough to say the name. Because for some of y'all cannot stand that somebody can be articulate, can be wise, can be down to earth, can have that soul, and to match you for every pound for pound, fist for fist, mentally and otherwise, and soul for soul. Y'all can't stand it. And you don't have it in you to execute, and you have nobody in your life that executes that for you. And guess what? As of today, that is not my fucking damn problem. It's not. Go to therapy. Go to a rage room. Go to a bar. Go to sleep. Take a trip. But whatever you do, check your damn self before you try to check somebody else who don't do a damn thing to no damn body. Because you know what? The energy that you giving to somebody that you don't know, I promise you, somebody got this same damn energy for you in your life. And it's way worse because it's going to come from a person that you've known. And when that person comes to you with your own facts about your own ish, you ain't going to be able to run, because you're going to have to deal with your truth as you're trying to tell other people what their truth is. Now, in the words of Phaedra Parks, now check that. I'm cool, y'all. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Just tired. Just tired, y'all. That's all. Oh, Lord. Well, y'all, should I end the show at this point? Oh, my Lord. Because, man. Well, y'all, listen. It's a whole new year. 365 days, 365 chances, 365 possibilities. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to come up. I know you guys probably may not want to come up, but, you know, we don't switch up over here. We make sure that your voice is heard over here. This ain't a channel where we do some cheap 35-minute review show. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I know that short form content is great content. So, and there are many great content creators, but I'm talking about doing a full live review. I at least give you a full damn hour before I drop the link. Because you're taking time, energy, and your commitment out to see what I got to say. You don't deserve no half-ass show. And I mean that. All right, y'all. The link is pinned. If you guys want to come up, and feel free to come on up. I'm just leaving it right there for now because I want people to actually see the comment so there could be a record of it. Not to mention, if you're really that boss, you would have took down the video. It's still up because you wanted to leave that up just in case somebody wanted to come for you again. So you was going to take that video down. You knew what you were doing. You knew exactly what you were doing, Kelly Price. So. And by the way, for those of you who may say, oh, Bray, you're coming for a black woman, check the Diddy videos I did. Check the Jonathan Majors trial, covered it from the crack of the case to the close of the case. Check the Keke Palmer videos I did. The words of Roland Martin, if you do good, I'll talk about you. If you do bad, I'll talk about you. But one thing to know, two things for sure, like Stephen A. Smith always says, he's like an 18-wheeler, but at least he lets you know he's coming. I'm the same damn way. I don't switch up on this channel. Not for any damn body. And if I do switch up, it's only to rise up to the higher that's waiting for me to be better as a person. That's the only time I switch up. That's it. That's all. Kaput. Finito. End of story. Or the story. For you grammatical people out there. Woo, Lord. What a way to start the year, right? So to give y'all the rundown of what will be happening here on this particular channel, here is your programming lineup for this week. A jam-packed, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, y'all. 34 minutes ago, Rachel Scott, the correspondent for the correctional correspondent for ABC News, has just got engaged. Congratulations to Rachel Scott. Was on her Instagram about 34 minutes ago. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations once again. So, like I said, tomorrow morning, Jonathan Majors will be doing his first interview with Lindsay Davis from ABC News Live. I will be up watching the interview, taking my notes, and then I'll be live at 11 a.m. to talk about that along with other hot topics. So I got that for you at 11 a.m. Then at 6 p.m., y'all know what's going down. Y'all know what's going down. Hashtag you know what's going down. It is the Real Housewives of Potomac Married to Medicine after show. We're doing it all over again. It was a mid-season break. Wasn't long enough, but doggone it, we're back at it again. Then Tuesday at 6 p.m., I'll have another edition, a primetime edition of Virtual Tour Live. Then Wednesday morning, I'll have a show for you at 11 a.m. Then that night, another primetime edition. Thursday, I will be off unless news breaks. And just know, even though I'm off Sundays and Thursdays, if news breaks, I'm going live. Please understand. I'm a black person first always, but after that, I'm a social commentator. Then Friday morning, I will have a 11 a.m. show for you, and then a 6 p.m. show for you. So let's review. So Monday, 11 a.m., 6 p.m. Tuesday, 6 p.m. See. Wednesday, 11 and 6. Friday, 11 and 6. And then Saturday, I got you at 9/8 Central. That is 8 shows, ladies and gentlemen. 8 live shows. Not to mention the Rated Love Panel that happens at 3:05 with a talk with Solana, Queen T with GG9, myself, and my main man Q. Y'all, we got work to do. We got a lot of tours to go on this year. This is season 2 for Virtual Tour Live, and tell you, I think we're farther ahead now than where we've been. So, but yeah, glad to have y'all here on a Sunday night. We've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what can be for 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 25 seconds, y'all. That's where we've been. That's how long we've been on the highways and byways of the possibilities of what can be, okay? So sorry, y'all. Lord Jesus. I'm going to put a poll in the chat here. I got a feeling I know what the answer to this is. But I just want to confirm it with my people, though. I just want to confirm it with my people. I don't know why it's taking so long for it to be where it is. And by the way, y'all, shout out to Chit Chat with QT. She's live right now. I'll probably be over there as soon as I'm done with this edition of Virtual Tour Live over here with you good people. All right, I feel it. Well, it is time for the best outro on you. There you go. There you go. To all the 5 people who are here, everybody who came through tonight, thank y'all so much. I'm going to go over, well, actually, I want to do some other things. But with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Let me take down the StreamYard link then. In the poll, that's I gotta have a feeling. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one can call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life. Or you know what? You are not apologizing for having a voice and using it when everyone else can use theirs in the way that they want to, and how they see fit. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. In order to receive love, you gotta give it. In order to receive love, you gotta give it. In order to receive love, you gotta give it. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved on this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, just be still with who you are. It's not what you are called by. It's not what people believe, but it's what you feed into that determines who you are. One love, much love, all love. Enjoy the fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, and everybody. Kelly, I'm responding to this comment only, not you. Well, I am responding to you, but I'm responding to you because of this comment. All right, y'all. Much love. Enjoy the fireworks. Good night.